The first thing I want to say is everybody in the Night's Watch is losing weight. They're getting stronger. Sam is not losing. Poor thing is just, you might be getting fatter. But my question is, if the number of pages wasn't an issue, it kind of doesn't seem to be, but if you could write even more, is there a minor character, between minor and major, that if you could have given more about his background, developed him more, that you would have done that for?
Well, I'm not sure. I think looking at what the show is doing second season, one of the things that they've done is expand on Robb's adventures in the West considerably. In the book, Robb is not a viewpoint character ever in the books, and his story is presented primarily through the viewpoint of Catelyn when he's in the South, and earlier parts of it partly through the viewpoint of Bran when he's still at Winterfell. So when Robb goes west and has his battles with the Lannisters and his encounter with Jane Westerling and so forth, and some very important things happen there, and we just hear about them through Raven reports and so forth. If I had it to do over again, I might go back and change that and promote Robb to a full-fledged viewpoint character and, add a whole sequence of chapters where we would actually see that happen in the North. I could see gaining something from that, again, if as you say, pages weren't an issue, because that would probably add another 100 pages at least to a book that's already 1,200 pages long in manuscript. But it also has some negative effects, of course. I mean, the way the book reads currently, you don't know what's Robb's up to. So when Robb actually comes back to Riverrun and you hear what he's done from Kat's viewpoint, it has enormous impact because it comes as a total shock to her and therefore to the reader who's learning the story through her. You blunt that if you introduce him as a viewpoint character. So you have to weigh those kind of options together.
Interesting.
And that's an interesting thing. There have been places in the books where I have wished maybe I should switch to the viewpoint character of thus and such here, and I don't, because I can't see following. I don't want to switch viewpoint just to have a pair of eyes at a battle and then the character's not important and he fades out very quickly, or he becomes a useless kind of character where he's just observing things. I think each of my viewpoint characters, I'm trying to tell a story about them. Yeah, it's a good thing these books are published occasionally, or I would keep revising them forever. My effort to achieve some sort of platonic perfection. And the problem is there is no such thing as platonic affection. So I make a choice and I have to live with it, and maybe I regret it later and I change it if the book is still in progress. Then I change it back the first way because I changed my mind again. The one viewpoint character that I wonder whether I should have made him a viewpoint character is Aris Oakheart in Feast for Crows, because he's only a viewpoint character for a single chapter. And I look up at him. Maybe I should have presented that from Arianne's viewpoint, because the scene is mostly Arianne and Sir Aris. But I wanted to show what was going on through his head and why he made the decision that he made, which I thought was important. But since he is a viewpoint character for only that single chapter, maybe I should have refrained from making him a viewpoint character at all. And I don't know. Now I'm dithering, but that's the sort of issues that go through my head when I'm wrestling with these issues. Some people have also pointed out that maybe I should have a Dothraki viewpoint character, and that's something that I've considered is an interesting idea. As it is, I'm presenting that culture from outside, from the viewpoint of someone who's very alien to it, and Dany comes to understand certain aspects of it, but never really completely as someone born in the culture would do. So maybe I should have done that as well, but I didn't. So there we are.